He told me what to do. I want us to work together. I said, like how? He said, look, this is vice president. I said, no, but you have made promises to people. He said, no, you have not made any promises. I said, no. You have made promises to the governor of Delta. You have made promises to he said, no, in fact, you were just coming from there now. You just told them not possible. I said, sir, I will discuss with my people. So, that was that. The point I'm trying to say, integrity matters a lot. Integrity matters a lot. Because you are talking about trust. Part of what we have problems today in this country, people don't trust our leaders again. You say something here to me. In their spirit, you are saying a different thing. At the end of the day, you say it's political, it's by politics. No. No. Then I said they were going to give him certificate of return. And I was invited, I said, I don't need to come. And I didn't. So the governor of Adamawa came to see me. I said, look, he didn't come for the what is it necessary? So if I don't come where they are presenting the certificate, I'm not this kind of psychopath. I don't do that. It's okay. One will go and congratulate him in his house. Everybody has come here. He said, that doesn't matter, that's okay. I called one or two persons. Are you around? He said, yes. Come and join me. I want to take this out. I said, congrats, sir. I've come to congratulate you. Stories from there. Now, some of the people now gave us, it was then that he told me that one of the ex-military soldiers, one of the ex-soldiers, one of the former generals, wrote 3 names, Okowa, myself, and the governor of Akwa Ibom. And that the chairman of the party was not happy. Why would he be the ex-general that will nominate the next? He said, okay. He was now going to write a letter to the party, for the party to nominate a presidential candidate for him. But he didn't want to make the mistake he made in 2018-19 when people accused him of nominating Peter Obi without letting people know. I challenged him to show the letter he wrote to the party. I challenged him to show the letter he wrote to the party that made the party not to constitute a high power delegation. 5 members of National Working Committee, led by the Deputy National Chairman, North, National Secretary, National Woman Leader, Zonal Chairman of the North Central, and one other person. 3 governors, 7 governors, Chairman of Governors Forum, Amin Tambua, Bala Muhammad, and Otto. 4 former governors, Sule Lamido, Ali Babangida, Yeli Moki, and Olusegun Mimiko. 3 BOT, made up of 2 former Senate presidents, Senator Demand, Senator Wama, who at that time was Secretary of BOT, and Indian Chiruma. And the 2 members of the National Assembly, the current Senate Minority Leader, and House of Rep member Woloki. Let any of them say they either saw me, I either came to them to speak to any of them. I challenge any of them to come out and tell me that I either came to them or spoke to them. So please, as you are going to this meeting, nominate me. I challenge anybody. They did everything. I was at home here. Of course, social media, whatever, this and that happened. Before that meeting, the national chairman made sure they did not recommend anybody. Say, I'm on this thing. And some of the side that is saying, you have already given us 3 names that people have submitted. and that the candidate had no preference that it must be a serving governor from the South. Who are the serving governors? Who are second-time governors living? Okowa, Udom, so it was clear. Well, they tried to do all permutations, all kinds of things, and they wrote there in order of preference. So our preferred person, number 1 is this. But it's also pained me when the candidate will say, after that time, National Chairman went to the candidate in the midnight. I said, no, that's not what we told them to do. You can pick anybody. Fine. And when I saw them, I said, why do you have to go to this route? Why? You are the candidate. All you would have done, after 2 consultations, I have picked so-so person. Why do you have to make it look so, look at the crisis for nothing? It doesn't make sense.
Your Excellency, don't you think that the signs were there all along, but that you didn't see it? For instance, you brought forth to contest for the presidential ticket. Yeah. Governor Udo from the South brought forth to contest for the presidency. Okay. Other governors from the South brought forth for different offices, like Governor of Abia State, for Senate, and all of that. Only one governor on your party platform didn't buy any form for any office. Governor Okowa. There are insinuations that all along there had been an agreement between him and some persons, including the presidential candidate now, that he was going to be the running mate. The signs were there all along, but you didn't see it.
No, it's not correct. We have heard of this. I can tell you how much Okowa got. Yes. But you see, if you're a good politician, would you clarify that? No, of course. I said we have had this, that he's going to run with Okowa, that Okowa is supported him with force, and this, we were all aware. It's not that we didn't see. But then, as good politicians, we started, take for example, in the United States of America. Biden ran with the fight. The Vice President of America today, Kamala Harris gave Biden serious problem. And so when they wanted to pick the vice president, Biden said, look, this one gave me a problem. I cannot. But those in the Biden's camp who meant well for Biden citizen, if you want to win this election, you must take Kamala Harris. You don't tell us, those who are close to Biden in his council, who meant well for him, and look at the support today. So the mere fact that you have had, the problem you have with some of our leaders, that there are so many rent seekers around you. So many of them have not been in power for years. So they're all looking for how, look, I must bounce back home. Things are tough for me. So those who have no value to add, for Christ's sake.
Your Excellency, from the onset, from the picture or the scenario you have painted, it's been a journey of broken promises, which you are well aware of. One would want to ask, why do the presidential aspirants from the South insist from the onset that we must have zoning?
That's what I
especially for the fact that the national chairman, prior to the convention, was already from the northern axis.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that it's unfortunate. That is unfortunate what you find in the system. It's unfortunate. There's what they call an in-house also, sometimes the one who may be killing you may be the person from the side you have. No armed robber comes to you and will by this side and give you the information. That you know very well. But for me, it's not different. I said, okay, we're done with that. In fact, if I follow, first of all, nobody forced Ayu to say that if the presidential candidate emerges from the north, I will resign. Nobody forced him, but he knew that that had been the practice. He knew that that had been the practice. Why would you have come out to a whole country, to a whole party, if this happens, I'm going to do that. And now people are not saying, okay, why not do this thing which you want me? And you're not beginning to attack individuals. Wicked. Was it wicked that told him to go and say that? Was it at the goal point? And let me tell you why I said, which also, apart from this, Ayu is very corrupt. Very, very corrupt.
This is a heavy allegation.
No, I mean,
your 4 major television.
Listen, I'm not saying, listen. You are talking to the governor of Rivers State. I have told you, I am totally involved.
And because you're a lawyer also. So
when
you say this kind of thing, you probably have evidence.
Listen, Ayu has opportunity to challenge me. I will name. I said I will name. I told you I was going to speak. I'm not speaking today. We're not even going to that moral, but even though some of the governors can tell you. Look, will he deny the fact that he did not collect 1 billion naira from Lagos?
From
Lagos?
Yes.
Who in Lagos?
I would let him deny. I will tell him who gave him the money.
Lagos?
Yeah, not Lagos State government or the man. I'm talking about the money was given to him in Lagos, yes.
For what purpose?
He met one of the presidential aspirants and told him that he's not sure these governors may want to sponsor the party. Let Ayu say no. I would even call some of the businessmen and how the money was arranged in Lagos. That money did not enter to the account of PDP. But we're not attacking Ayu on that basis. We're attacking Ayu. This is what we are talking about.
When allegations, when big allegations are made, sir,
listen,
people will want
I'm not a governor.
validation.
Look, I'm not any governor. I'm a serious governor. I'm a very important governor. I can't just come here and begin to say anything. I said, I challenge.
You mentioned only one. You said you made an
I just made one.
that he took
I said,
money.
let him deny this, that you say more. What I say. Yes, that's what I said.
Right.
I would even mention from the governors too.
Let me ask this question, Mr. Governor. You've spoken a lot about...
So that I don't forget, so that I'm talking about integrity. About settlement like this. Now, we were invited to a meeting in London by the presidential candidate. We have 5 governors. Governor Fatanawa, who is the governor of the presidential candidate. Governor Otto. Governor Sheima candidate. Governor Ibas. And my 5 of us. Senator Lakawo was one who was taking record. The presidential candidate told us, in truth, that he has confronted Ayu on this statement. And Ayu said, yes. He said so. And I said, okay, what do we do? We said, sir, we're all here. If we're not interested to win this election, you didn't pay my flight money to this place. Why would I spend money to come to London to hold a meeting? Why would I spend such money? But because of the commitment, because we believe this party has to win the election, everything must be done. Sacrifices must be made in order for us to win the election. We said that. And he agreed with us that Ayu has to go. And what was remaining? He now said, we should give him 1 week. Let's go work at the modalities of Ayu. Let Governor Fintri, who is the governor of Adamawa, let him tell Nigerians it is not correct. Let Governor Sheyi tell Nigerians it's not correct. Let Governor Houghton tell Nigerians it's not correct. Let Governor Ibasi tell Nigerians it is not correct. This is what we agreed. For us to have peace, let's move on. Let bygone be bygone. What is the problem? You're a presidential candidate. Just give chairmanship to the South. So that when you're doing campaign, you are president candidate. Your DG is not you. Look, in Nigeria is such a complex country. What is that? Now, within that 1 week, we didn't hear from the president candidate again. All we not, oh, there's a constitutional barrier. If he respects us, assuming, though not conceding, if the president candidate respects us, what stops him in calling us back and say, look, I've gone to look at this thing. There are constitutional issues. Even in that meeting, we said, look, bring your lawyer, let us sit down, walk it out. But he never called us. All he now had on, oh, you see, there are constitutional issues, that's this. But we forget that we have constitutional matter. The constitution said you must zone. Now we just say that constitution. Now you are bringing constitutional, I mean, what kind of?
All right.
What kind of
Governor, if I may get to my part, I guess we'll still get into what the constitution of the PDP says, because when speaking with some of the members of your party that were in the meeting in Port Harcourt, they said, well, this is a moral issue. I think the chairman of the party has said. But let me ask, there are those in your party who believe that as much as you are not happy with what Senator Iyorcha Ayu had said, I was going to step down should a presidential candidate from the North emerge, that in fact there is much more anger coming that is more than that of Senator Ayu, which is the fact that your relationship with your very good friend, the governor of Sokoto said, Aminu Tambuwa, that you feel so betrayed by him, and that is in fact the real reason. I mean, you're speaking to Nigerians today. Can you clarify which is more of anger to you? The anger of your friend Tambuwa, who you feel betrayed you, or the anger of Senator Ayu?
Okay, if I'm angry that he betrayed me, well,
he did betray you.
Hold him. First of all, if I'm angry that he betrayed me, what am I going to do? I mean, so will you kill yourself that somebody betrayed you? Won't you move on with your life? Have I not been doing my work as governor of Rivers State? If in his conscience, if he feels that what he did was right, so be it. If he knows what he did was not right, he should know what to do. I don't even think about it, frankly speaking. Even if you upset me, it's like you lost a child. It can be painful that your life must go on. In this case, a man decided what he wanted to do. He's not my son. Even if he's my son, he's of age to take a decision. And you're taking a decision. Do I go and kill him? I move on with life. And he's moving on with his life. Did we sign an agreement that we must be like this together all through our life? Are we married? I don't understand when people talk about anger. I've left that. Look, one thing you must understand, and if you're not prepared for it, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be a politician at Nigeria, you must have what we call a shock observer. If you don't have a shock observer, you will die. You must. At all times, you see these things happen. So you don't need to begin to put yourself, except you're not prepared. That's all about a leadership. That's all about the leadership. Is it me? Didn't Nigerians watch it? You, what is your feeling? You, what do you think? You, what do you think? All of you watch it on television, so it is for you to, take your own position, whether you are happy, whether it's right or not. But that is not what we're talking. Whatever has happened, has happened. Won't you move the party forward? Why do all this vice presidential candidate, this and that? Sometimes when I watch television. I said, where did they get the stories from? Where did they get it from? Who has ever spoken to me to say, I said, no, I will not forgive them because I didn't get president. I will not forgive them because I didn't get 5%. People who are afraid of me around them, they know. I'm a no-nonsense person. I'm a no-nonsense person. I don't go and because you're president, I begin to run around you every day. I won't do that. I have a lot of work to do.
Your Excellency, some people are of the opinion that within your group as governors, there are those who are telling the national chairman not to quit, and that if he quits, they will leave the party. You know, somebody even mentioned the governor from one of the South states as saying that if he leaves, they will leave the party. Could this be one reason the national chairman is bent on hanging on?
Well, you must know, in everything I do in life, there are people whose life, that has been how they live their life. They even have no say publicly. They do that at the back. I will say my own. Let those governors from the south or southeast or southwest come out to say. Let them open their mouth and say to Nigerians that when support that the chairman and president should remain in one zone. Let them come out and say it. It's not to go back and talk. You know, there are people, if merely seeing you, they're fidgeting. Look, I'm very happy. You know why? I'm living. And I feel so proud that I can tell anybody in this country today that go to River State. I'm satisfied with what I have done, and the people of the state are very much satisfied with what I have done. I'm not one of those governors when you leave office, I go and find somewhere in Abuja to stay to join associations. I won't do that. I will not do that. I will not be relevant to the association. I will be relevant through my contribution in my state. That's what makes a politician. That's why I look at Nigeria today. Former Ministers Forum, former Governors Forum, former Chief of Staff Forum, former Councillors Forum, former House Officers Forum, former Principal Officers Forum. Look, because nobody has anything to just one problem or the other. Everybody's in Abuja. As a governor, I don't sleep in Abuja. As a governor, when I have all excuses to go and stay in Abuja. But not to tell you, if I leave office, what to attract me? I said, I have something to do. You see, the point I'm trying to make, forget about those people who are saying that the chairman, no problem. If they should not resign, that shouldn't be peace. Okay.
Your Excellency,
okay.
Your Excellency, some people are saying that your insistence on the chairman's resignation in the manner in which you are asking for it will create more crisis for the party. In the sense that if he steps aside, it still leaves you with the body end of the stick. In the sense, because if you read the party's constitution, Article 47.6, where a vacancy occurs in any of the offices of the party, the executive committee at the appropriate level shall appoint another person from the area or zone where the officer originated from to serve out the tenure of the officer. So if Ayu steps aside, like you are asking him to, the next person that may be called upon to fill that vacancy will also be from the north, which still leaves you with the body end of the state. If you flip the coin around, the other solution would be for the party to probably convene a convention to elect a new national chairman. And that the party cannot afford that in months to election. What do you say to that?
You know, if you ask people, criminals, if They are criminals. Why is it that commit crime? Because they have no job. If I ask that person, he said, because yes, I'm working, but the money that pay me is not enough. So many criminals have various reasons on why they commit crime. These are people who have nothing to offer this party electorally. You are talking about constitution now. But you forget that the constitution says there should be zoning of elective and party offices. You don't remember that constitution says so. Now, is there nothing called expediency? Is there nothing called necessity? Now look at where we have found ourselves. Whatever they may call it. Doctrine of expediency. Look, we never knew we put ourselves into this. Not that you never knew, you knew. Ordinarily, I've been issued this chairman, this governorship would have been zoned. I mean, this presidency ought to have been zoned to the south. You knew it. All you thought what you've done is to show how clever or how smart you are. Now that the crisis is down, you are now falling back to that constitution to say, look, there are constitutional crisis. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You can't. It's never done anywhere. Sacrifice should be made. What's wrong? If the national chairman, who has already said, did he know the provisions of this constitution? Did he not know of the provisions of this constitution before he said, if the presidential candidate emerges from so-so zone, I will give up? Was this provision inserted now? What we blow? Hot and cold. Why? Why? So I don't think anything anybody is saying there. There's no way. Even NEC could meet and take that decision and then ratify it in a convention later. For expediency purposes, we have to zone back this chairmanship to the south. NEC can think. I don't know where these so-called lawyers are getting from. Because of interest. NEC can take that decision and ratify it in the convention. So who might they decide? Yes. Yes. All we want is, now that you have given presidency to them, let us take our own chairman. Because when they are meeting for decision making, the presidential candidate sits here, the national chairman sits here, the DG of campaign sits here. They take decision. Then they come and tell you people to execute. Now I hear they say board of trustees. What is board of trustees means what? Why did they put pressure on the board of trustees chairman to resign? And then now you cannot put pressure on national chairman to resign. Look, as when I was trying to run as a governor, I had a lot of crises. But I have to let go certain things for us to be able to win an election. The problem is that we have not won an election, we are too arrogant. We are too arrogant. We have not won an election. We are telling Nigerians, look, you can't trust us. We say one thing, we do a different thing. You are going to campaign, people will use you, they will show you on video. See what you said now. I mean, simple thing. Instead of you to do the right thing, all you will do is name calling. Who is wicked? Who will do without you. I never say you cannot do without me. I never said so. But all I say, you can't do without me in my state. That's what I've always said. What is my business? Will I go to Odu? Will I go to Oyo? You can do without me, I agree. But to say you do without me in this state, it will not be possible.
But how do you do it in such a way that if they do without you, or you do without them, the election of the presidency will have a national assembly. If you do not stick with the Atiku and do not listen to you, what would you do?
Now what is your business? When you get to the bridge, you think about how to cross the bridge.
Because I thought today, Your Excellency, I thought today you are bearing it off.
It's not my business to tell you my strategy in election. Every election has its own strategy. You don't. Let me ask you one question. Have you not seen where governors win and assembly lose election in your constituency? In the same election now. Have you not seen where assembly member loses seat in that same and governor won in that constituency?
So that could happen here.
I'm not saying so. I'm not saying so. So you don't put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is that you asked the question. I said, we are still talking about peace. You understand me? It's only when you say you don't want us, do you understand me? Then we can now fall back and say, what do we do? But we don't talk about what we do now when there are still openings for people to discuss. I'm not on an election. It's the man who wears his shoe knows what. So if you say you need me, you know what to do. But if you say I'm not relevant, you know it is your own business. But the point is that all this name calling, weekend school, this, we'll deal with them, we'll do this. You know, you compound your problems. Take for example, since 1999, we have never won Yobe State. Since 1999. But one of the problem people is from that Yobe State. So what will he give the party? What will he give the party?
Who is this person?
You know him. My name was since 1999. Has PDP won Yobe State?
Or he wants what?
Or you this one. So what is the electoral value now? He will bring to the table. Tell me, since 1999 we started this democracy. PDP has never won Yobe State. And then you are going about. We'll deal with him. We'll sanction him. Meanwhile, we are zero in your state. You sanction the person that has given you 100%. You that have brought nothing, you're sanctioning me. Have you seen how this party and this country? Me, I brought something on the table. The man who didn't bring anything sanctioned, the man who brought something. There is nothing like constitutional importance. We are not removing. We are not removing. We are saying, look, so where we have boxed ourselves in, because of some of us thought we are being smarter than other people. Now we have boxed ourselves into this by our own action. Now there must be experience. Sacrifices must be made in order to remedy this. We are not removing Ayu because Ayu committed social offense. We say, look, for political expediency, maybe not forward to win this election, and for inclusivity, to make all of us believe that we are all one. Okay, take for example, did you watch the video of Governor Tambawa's campaign in Imo State? Did you watch the video when he said, look, why would there be no problem in this country when there's coalition? He said so when he was campaigning for delegates in Imo State about the Igbos. That nationalization and so that's what has passed. And now the same thing has come to our party. We are saying, look, let us not do what these people are doing. Let us tell Nigerians that, look, we are ready. That's why we are taking the decision we are taking. Look at what happened in APC. Look at when the governors came out. I said, listen, this is one country. Let us make it so everybody will know all of us belong to one. And that they are moving their presidency to the south. We are not fighting again. We have given it to the north. But give the chairman to the south. And you're not saying no. So where is the inclusivity now?
Your Excellency, I think we need to take a break now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll take a break, everyone. And when we come back, the conversation, the media chat with Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State continues. Stay with us, we'll be right back.